Alright guys, what is going on? And if you could tell, I have to use a different mic, and I can't do webcams today because they have decided to throw some big mega party near where I live. And literally it is the loudest shit I've ever, just come the fuck on. Is this a movie? Are you making a movie where there's a party or something? I don't know, but come on. So I have to use this other mic for this Raw TNA ROH reviews for this week's on weekly pro wrestling wrap up. And yeah, so let's go ahead and just get started. Maybe they're done before this Raw review is over, and I can use the mic for other parts of this video. So Raw this week was okay. I don't know why I just said okay. I actually really liked it. So this is week 6 actually. So started out with Stephanie giving Shane a present. Well, I say president. I don't know. A present trying to get on his good side, I guess. I don't know. Don't like this whole angle. Make the brand split already. Just do it. So then we had first match, which was KO versus Cesaro, to determine the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Good match. Miz interrupts though, beats up Cesaro. And then Sami Zayn comes out too. So probably going to be a fatal 4 at Extreme Rules. Should be a good match. Hoping Miz wins it. Really like the Miz. I don't even like everybody in this match, but I'm giving it to the Miz because the dude's done enough. He deserves to have a longer run with the title. So yeah. I don't remember the particular order in these, so they might be out of order. But the next match that I'm going to talk about, Goldust versus Tyler Breeze. What in the total fuck are they doing with Tyler Breeze? Fandango. So it's Fandango and Goldust versus R-Truth and Tyler Breeze. So it's pretty funny. The backstage stuff is funny. Really funny. I just want more out of Tyler Breeze from what I saw in NXT, and I really liked what he did in NXT. He comes up here and he comes complete shit, but yeah. Goldust ends up trying to do the Fandango dance. Tyler Breeze takes the victory with a roll-up pin. Where do we go from here? I don't know, because I didn't watch SmackDown. Don't watch SmackDown anymore. Not really in my interest. So we had Emma versus Becky Lynch. Good match. Really, really solid match. I liked it a lot. Which Emma won, surprisingly. Good match, like I said, really good match. So we had an update on Enzo. He's got a concussion, probably gonna be out for a month or so, which is sad. What they're doing with the tag team championship scene is obviously the Vaudevillains get the number 1 contendership. New Day's gonna win. Which they all come out. Dudley's, Colin Cassidy, the Vaudevillains, the New Day. They have a 8-man tag between the New Day and New Day and Colin Cassidy versus the Dudleys and the Vaudevillains. Now, the New Day and Colin Cassidy win. Another solid match. I'm just really sad about Enzo still. I don't know. It's fucking Saturday. Like 9 days after it already happened, and I'm still pretty sad about what happened to Enzo. So, yeah. The next match, I believe, was the Battle Royal for the number 1 contendership for the United States Championship match. And I loved it. I love Battle Royals. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love them. And this one was a good one. So, Zack Ryder stole the show. Titus O'Neil's back. Free Titus. He's free, guys. Titus O'Neil's back. Darren Young, which I've heard he's teaming up with Bob Buckland to make Darren great again. Don't know how that gimmick's gonna go. It sounds pretty cool, but he gets eliminated, and everybody gets eliminated until the final 4, which was the League of Nations. which is Rusev, Sheamus, Alberto, and Zack Ryder. So Zack Ryder ends up being in the final two with Rusev, and I'm loving this, right? So when they're in the final four, Kalisto's on commentary, but JBL says there might be some trouble, and it might be the Woo Woo. The motherfucker's name's not Woo Woo. I swear to God, he said Woo Woo is in trouble. Please call him Zack Ryder. His catchphrase is Woo Woo Woo, not Woo Woo. Dumb imbecile. I wanted Zack Ryder to win, to be honest. But it seems Rusev, I'm fine with Rusev too, but it seems that in this new era, they're going to try to elevate the minor titles to the level of the world title. Where the United States Championship, it's got a long way to go. Intercontinental, not so much. The Intercontinental matches somewhat have been better than the world title picture. So, Rusev versus Kalisto should be good. Not saying that the Ryback versus Kalisto was not good. I just feel like this will be a lot better. So, Dean Ambrose is doing the Ambrose Asylum. Special guest Stephanie. Well, Stephanie ends up canceling the show because he asked the tough questions and stuff like that. And brings out Chris Jericho to the high rail. And Chris Jericho beats the crap out of Dean Ambrose and kills Mitch. Why? Don't kill Mitch. What's wrong with you, you slut? Mitch was my favorite part of Raw for a couple weeks now, and he's gone. I'm just kidding, guys. It was pretty funny, though. He destroys the plane over with a vase over Dean Ambrose. So, we get an update on why the hell Little Ric Flair, yeah, Little Nate, which is that referee. I didn't watch WCW back in the day, of course. I'm too young for it. But, crazy what they said. He did that because he's Little Nate. Whatever. Stupid angle. Don't fucking like it. The match was good at Payback. Why do that? You know what? We're going to get past that. Extreme Rules, better have a rematch. So, the main event, which was the Bullet Club. I don't know if I'm going to call them the Bullet Club, because I really love ROH and I really love New Japan. I don't know if I'm going to call these guys the Bullet Club. They are traitors. Well, not AJ Styles. He left the Bullet Club. He actually got they beat the shit out of him and he got jumped out of the Bullet Club. These two guys, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, they didn't really. But, the Club, I'm going to call them, the Club, versus the Usos and Roman Reigns, which was a great match. The final part was they hit their finisher, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson does, to Roman Reigns, which was kind of on the barricade. I don't know if they're doing the Magic Killer anymore. I've seen him do it, the Magic Killer, which is something different than what they did. They did like Doc Gallows was holding him and Carl Anderson hit that nasty boot to the side of the head, right over into the barricade. Then here comes in the ring and he pops the phenomenal forearm on one of the Usos, and AJ Styles, Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson win. So after the match, here comes Carl Anderson with a chair, and they're trying to get AJ Styles to hit Roman Reigns with the chair. AJ Styles says no. Here comes the Usos from behind, hits him with a chair. Obviously, I don't know what they're going with this. I wanted to see AJ get turned on. AJ be a big baby face because the company needs it. Roman Reigns is getting booed every night. They need this guy to be cheered. And what they're doing, I don't know. They're still going to cheer him because the WWE crowd is crazy sometimes. But I think they should do where they bring Finn Balor up. He's with the Bullet Club. Or the Club, not AJ. But that is my Raw review. Let me know what you think of Raw as we get ready for our TNA review, and these guys are still not done with the fucking music. So, we're going to get ready for the TNA review. I'm going to wait a couple minutes before I record the TNA review just to see if the music dies down. But Raw was great. Let me know what you think of Raw. Yeah. TNA review coming in a couple seconds. Hi guys, music has not stopped, so continuing on with this other mic, which I don't know if you guys really care. I just hope you have a fun time with these reviews for our week 6 of this weekly pro wrestling wrap up. So we got the TNA review, and you see the screen. That's the Decay. That is one of the best things going in TNA right now. But So the show starts out with Mike Bennett talking about how he beat EC3, and then he's saying he was God. Yeah, he said it was God, but he stole a line from Eric Young and about every other wrestler in the world. But Jeff Hardy comes up saying you're not God, and that they're gonna have a match. And Mike Bennett says no, main event. Jeff Hardy says no now. So they're going, and of course Lashley breaks it up, and Dixie comes out, says main event triple threat, but your special referee is Drew Galloway. So let me hold up. Talk about something. Today, Evolve 61. Is this a Sunday? This is Saturday night. This might be uploaded Sunday morning. Drew Galloway has been saying how people need to stop whatever. He's talking about the hypocrites in wrestling, obviously, and talking about how he's tired of these NXT guys running Evolve or whatever, and it's time for him to take over. And there has been sights of EC3 joining him in Evolve, and I kind of have this feeling like TNA is accepting their role in wrestling. They are the heels of wrestling. They are the people everybody hates, and I think they're accepting that role. I don't know if TNA is letting them go do this. Obviously, they are if they're restructuring their contracts, and these guys have to go through TNA to do this stuff. So obviously, I'm glad that Drew Galloway and EC3 are accepting these roles, but on to further matches. So the first match really wasn't a match. It got interrupted like 2-3 minutes into it, but the next segment was backstage segment for the commercial. Oh my God, they're okay, man. They're freaky, and they're crazy. Rosemary was evolving them, I guess, spitting the mist and shit. It was weird and sinister backstage segment. So they come back to the ring, and Rosemary says they've evolved. Crazy Steve no longer is silent. He has a voice, and that's awesome to hear. This is the first time hearing him speak since he's been at TNA, all the way from like maybe 2014 when he was involved in the worst thing in the world, Menagerie. But then Abyss takes off his like towel thing, and he's no longer wearing the mask, which we've seen him before without the mask, but that was a different character he was playing. And he says he's beautiful, and the crowd was chanting, "You're beautiful," or whatever. I was like, oh God, let's go. It was pretty funny, but here comes the beer-drinking Johnny Cash listening, one of my favorites, James Storm, out to the ring. And he gets in a match with Abyss. And that match was good. 2 TNA originals going at it in the ring. Good match. Really good match. Great job. James Storm comes out to the Beer Money song too, which was kind of cool. But Abyss wins with Rosemary trying to hit the mist in James Storm's face. James Storm gets out of the way, turns around. Abyss hits him with the mist, hits the Black Hole Slam. The Decay win. Now, where are they going? Who are they facing for these TNA titles, tag team titles that they have? What tag teams will step up? Will the Bromans step up? Will the new tag team they signed a couple weeks back from NXT, I think the Legionnaires, I don't know what their name's going to be in TNA, but where are they going to step up? These are the only tag teams we have in TNA right now. Well, Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee could be a tag team, but, whatever. So, the next thing I want to talk about, Maria is the true leader of the Knockouts. She brings out Jade and says that, whatever, she's the new leader, and her opponent, if she does not give her a title match, is some beast of a killer. Her name is Sienna. She is a beast. Beast, guys. And Jade put up a fight now. But the crazy highlight of the match, in the ROH guys, they swing each other into the guardrail. She swings Jade into the steps, hits a crazy finisher. Sienna wins. Great job. Knockouts division getting better, especially with the new additions of Cherry Bomb and Sienna. She could be pretty cool for the Knockouts division. Next match is the King of the Mountain match with Bram, Eli, wait, Bram, Eli, Drake, Trevor Lee, Jesse Goddard. Great match. I loved it. I mean, I truly loved that match. Eddie Edwards in there too. They killed it. So, crazy points of the match. Here comes Andrew Everett, and Bram catches his ass. He jumps off the top rope. Bram catches it with a nasty power bomb. Gets in the penalty box. I think he's in the penalty box twice. Jesse Goddard, I always liked the dude. People are saying he's been stepping up his game lately. I think he's been on his game for a while now. But he did good in this match. Eli Drake and Bram really stole the show with Eddie Edwards and Andrew Everett fighting to the back to continue their rivalry and to pretty much in the match. Here comes Eli Drake to climb the ladder. He has the belt. You have to hang it on the belt, hang the belt on the loop, then get the top. And here comes Bram off the top rope. We normally don't see Bram jump off the top rope, which he did. Knock Eli Drake off and has a terrible bump. It really looked like it hurt. Bram gets up, gets the title, and after the match, after Eli Drake's mad, he pushes Bram off, says he's about to cash in his briefcase for the King of the Mountain Championship. Bram gets right back up though, like ready to fight, and Eli Drake backs off. So that's gonna be a good rivalry. So that was it up until the main event. Now, guys, the main event was awesome. Like I said, I talked about how they're embracing. I think how Drew Galloway and Ishii, they're embracing their stuff out of TNA. I think it's pretty cool. So here comes Mike Bennett, and here comes EC3. He didn't come out to his theme song. I wish he would have, but he comes out before anybody can notice. Gets in Mike Bennett's face. If he would have came out to his theme song, the whole crowd would have sung along like they've been doing, which is always pretty cool to see. And says that he will face Mike Bennett again. Maybe setting up for a match at Slammiversary. Hope so. Would be cool to see. Match was great. Oh my gosh, was it good. Lashley's a beast. People who say his spear is not any good, are you kidding me? It looks like he hits them with his fucking head. They do nasty ass looking flips. You cannot tell me that his spear's not deadly looking. What is wrong with you people? And at that, he's like Jeff Hardy was on the. Well, for that, Jeff Hardy hits the Whisper in the Wind off the top on the Mike Bennett and Lashley on the outside, and boy, here's Jeff Hardy on the stairs. Here comes Lashley out of completely nowhere, jumps up, spears him off of those steps onto the turnbuckles. This is all on the outside. I'm thinking to myself, oh my god, Jeff Hardy's dead. But then, here comes the Decay and takes out Jeff Hardy. Wow. I've been saying this, that I've wanted to see Willow do something with the Decay, and I think that's what they're setting up for. Could be cool. This would be awesome. Willow, yeah, with the Decay, pretty awesome. But after the distraction, Lashley's able to get the win with a spear and makes Drew Galloway hold up his hand in arm in victory. Main event match Slammiversary. It should be pretty good. So this week's TNA was great. This week's Raw was great. Now it's time to talk about ROH and Global Wars. Yes, guys, Global Wars should be pretty cool. Yeah, let's get on to that now. Alright, guys, here we go. What I'm talking about with Global Wars is I'm actually buying this pay-per-view. First ROH pay-per-view I've ever bought. I've bought a WWE pay-per-view before, WWE Network. I've bought 2 or 3 TNA pay-per-views. This is my first ROH pay-per-view. So now we're going to go over my predictions for Global Wars. So the first match is Jushin Thunder Liger and one of the craziest and coolest wrestlers ever, Cheeseburger, versus The Addiction, which is Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. Obviously, The Addiction win, but it could be a really cool, fun match. So the next match, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Matt Sydal, formerly known as Evan Bourne, and Kushida versus the Young Bucks. Gorillas of Destiny, which is Tama Tonga and Micah, or Camacho from WWE and TNA. I give that one to the Bullet Club. But this one, I honestly think could go either way. Oh my god, that match is going to be a hype. Non-title match is the next match. Kyle O'Reilly versus IWGP Heavyweight Champion Taitsuya Naito. Which is, I've watched New Japan when it comes on TV. It didn't come on Friday night for some reason, but this match, after seeing what Kyle O'Reilly did to Adam Cole by wrapping a chain around the ring, wrapping it to his arm and his throat and hitting an armbar, this match could go down as one of the most craziest matches ever. I mean, if Kyle O'Reilly does that to Naito, and Naito is not no slouch himself, oh my god. I give this one to Kyle O'Reilly though, even though Naito could walk out as the winner, but I fully think that Kyle O'Reilly wins this one. So the next match, Michael Elgin and Tanahashi versus Okada and Moose. Give this one to Tanahashi and Elgin. I mean, they said that Moose, they showed a video on this week's episode, was just getting everybody ready for Global Wars, that Moose has earned the respect of Okada. But after the match they had in Vegas, I think something's gonna go down. Something's gonna go wrong with that match where Okada turns on Moose or something. So I give that one to Elgin and Tanahashi. The next match is the ROH World Television Championship. Bobby Fish versus Tomohiro Ishii. Dude, if you have not seen my review for a couple weeks ago, which was Ishii versus Roderick Strong, highly recommend you go watch the review, even though you ain't really going to see the match, but you're going to see me talking about the match, or you look up the match and find it. Best match of 2016 so far. They killed it. Tomohiro Ishii wins. Bobby Fish, who's been trying to get Roderick Strong to give him another title rematch after he had one where Roderick Strong actually tapped out. Referee didn't see it, so Bobby Fish has been kind of pissed off ever since about that. Finally gets his rematch. Well, finally gets his match for the championship. I give this one to Bobby Fish just because I don't think the title's going to stay around Ishii while he's in New Japan. Obviously. Even though they have a working relationship, I give this one to Bobby Fish, even though I hate Bobby Fish. I don't know why I don't like him. I barely like Kyle O'Reilly, but Naito, I don't know. I don't know. But next match, Tag Team Championships, Mark and Jay Briscoe, them boys, versus the War Machine, Raymond Rowe and Hanson. Oh my god. If you've not seen their match from last year, where Jay Briscoe and Briscoes versus War Machine was a really good match last year. The Briscoes win. War Machine's never beat them. Will Briscoes walk out with the titles? No. I give this War Machine. I think War Machine needs to stay on their winning ways. And it's not going to be dominating fashion either. It's going to be a really hard fought match. I give this War Machine showing everybody that they are a true, legitimate, great tag team. So the next match. The match that probably gets the most hype going into this one. The ROH World Championship. Colt Cabana is back on TV, baby. Versus Jay Lethal. Probably one of the top 5 best wrestlers in the world. Calls himself the greatest first generation wrestler ever. Colt Cabana versus Jay Lethal. Honestly, as much as I love Colt Cabana, I give this one to Jay Lethal. Jay Lethal is a fucking beast. Awesome of a wrestler. Give this one to Jay Lethal. Even though I think Colt Cabana might win. I say Jay Lethal wins this one in a good 30-minute long match. This is going to be crazy. So, those are my predictions for Global Wars, as I will actually be reviewing Global Wars Sunday night after it's over. So, if you're a new subscriber, tune in tomorrow night. Global Wars review, reactions, should be insane. I'm so ready for it. That was my week 6 of the weekly pro wrestling wrap-up. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and comment. Sorry I had to use the other mic, but there's a party going on somewhere. It's fucking loud. But I'm out. Thank you so much for watching.